Okay, so here we are with the next episode of the Let's Play Together of Inside. Welcome back, Captain Mintbeard.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. So we're going to take a leap of faith here. Oh,
Oh,
into the pigs.
Ezio Auditore.
So you're just going to go back a little bit because there is a secret here. Now here's something else that's very telling. Underneath that thing of dead pigs, there's all these giant worms. What the hell do you think that's all about?
Maybe they've been there for a while, would be my other guess. Long enough to attract them. Strange it's not attracting anything else, though.
Yeah. So as you can see, a lot of these secrets are really well hidden.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what's interesting here is these pigs are all alive. They're fine. And there's a red light off in the distance there. I wonder if that's just some arbitrary light, like to open a door or something, or if that's some kind of observation thing.
I don't know. Is there a way to get over there?
No. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. In this, I forgot to mention in the previous episode, this game is just left and right. There is no, like, going into the background or anything.
Okay, it's like 2.5D, gotcha. Maybe it's just to show you that there's power in the building, so that way you might realize that there's one of those, not necessarily a planetarium projector up there.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I honestly don't know what that red light's for. And that kid is really... This kid's actually in phenomenal shape. He's really good at swinging. He's really good at swinging and doing chin-ups.
Yeah, he's like the kid from The Last Guardian. He just, you know, just crazy athletic.
Doing like all the parkour and shit.
Yeah, it's like you'd think he would be legitimately dead or have a broken bone or something, but you know.
I haven't really played Last Guardian. I mean, I've seen a little bit of it. Do they do like parkour type stuff in it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a PlayStation 4. I did, I watched someone else Let's Play it. Oops.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, it's kind of crazy, the stuff that kid does. He's, like, leaping around, jumping around, and the joke that the guys that kept making, they kept referring to Assassin's Creed and how that guy jumps around all the time, so...
Ooh, so we got more giant worms over here. Ooh. Now, what's interesting about this, there is no direct link between Limbo and Inside, but what's interesting though is that there are also worms in the game Limbo, and what they do is they kind of like go down and they kind of go into your head and they kind of control you. They force you to move in one direction or the other, and it's just your job to either slow down or jump over obstacles. That's the closest thing to any link between the two universes, but otherwise there's really nothing there.
And the worms here are just background. They don't do anything like that?
Well, not quite.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because that pig's got a worm sticking out of him. You gotta be really careful because he will just kind of mow you down.
Yeah, I would not think to jump on the pig. I would just be trying to haul ass.
I did try that and he knocked me down. I don't know if he can actually kill you, but I don't really plan on finding out. Huh. Huh. I'm gonna bring him over here and then...
Can you use him to jump at that light and climb on that?
Yes, actually. And I gotta get this thing out of him. Ugh. So
yeah, that'll increase your ESRB. I messed that up, but you get what I was saying.
Oh yeah. The because Limbo was rated teen, but this one was M for mature, which obviously so. And he didn't die when I yanked that out, so
he just is placid, yeah.
Yeah, so he's or sorry, the pig didn't die. I mean,
right.
But so yeah, I don't know if the worms kill them over time or if they don't kill them at all. But if we're suspecting mind control for the people, like the people who are being loaded into the truck, I would say my theory is that the worms are somehow being utilized, like they're extracting something useful out of the worms to control the masses, perhaps. Yeah. Now this is where things really take a different turn. You see that?
Right. Oh, people in the background are getting up.
Yeah.
And it's also grabbing your head.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're making them move. I see. I see.
Yeah, I'm controlling them.
Ah.
So I'm actually controlling all four of them. So right here we have a direct link to mind control as I'm doing it myself. And oh, whoops. So I got to get these guys to. So I'm getting these guys to grab on while these guys move over. You got to use them as a group effort kind of thing. So I need them to push this down for me. Come on, keep going. Keep going. You can do it. I feel like that should... Oh, right, I gotta pull it. And then I release them from control.
Okay.
And that's it. So I don't know if they're dead. Like, I don't know if those are corpses or if they're just people that are in an idle state. Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're human at all.
Yeah, that's what I was just... That's a possibility that just went through my mind. Maybe, you're... it's like a Fallout 4 situation. You're a runaway android, and they're trying to reclaim you. Maybe that's why you could interface so easily. I don't know.
Yeah. And, and they, what do you call it? They could also just be clones, too. Like, they could be just clones that were bred for the sole purpose of doing this stuff,
Yeah. Stepford Wives angle. Maybe they have like a microchip in their brain. It's hard to, don't know.
Yeah. What I like about moments like this in the game where it's just kind of idle, like there's nothing like dangerous or puzzly going on, you're just walking, it kind of gives you a moment to just kind of relax a little bit and just admire what's going on in the background, but then you see that there's things in the background that kind of help to tell the story.
Yeah, like there's people lined up right there.
Yeah.
At the back of the truck.
And he looks at them too. Like you can see that the little boy is noticing them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's and they kind of look a little limp if you'll notice too. Like one guy, he's just kind of hunched over, and which is also very telling that they're under the influence of something.
Right.
Yeah. And oh, looks like I gotta grab that. Yes, I'll just take this. Oh, I gotta push it.
Oh, and that makes the chain go up. Okay.
Yeah. The first. I was gonna say and actually the first time I played through this, I was actually lucky enough to have somebody. Like I was streaming it. I'm not streaming it right now, but
right.
But the first time I was streaming it on Twitch, and I was lucky enough to have somebody in the stream who was better at puzzles than me, and they helped me get through some parts that I had no idea what I was doing. But it was I don't mind hints. I don't like spoilers, but I welcome hints. Anything that helps me kind of progress.
Right. Yeah, I understand. I like to try to figure it out frequently if I can. Mm-hmm. Like the first Portal, the one I did on VidMe, I didn't have any problems figuring any of that out. Portal 2, I had to look up a few things, and I understand exactly how you feel. Like, I was just like, man. And then you see what the answer was, and you're just like, oh, why didn't I just... That was so simple. Why didn't I just think of that?
Yeah, and I find, unfortunately, while I love doing Let's Plays, it's my favorite way to play video games now, but the drawback I do find of that is that I kind of feel the pressure if I'm stuck. Like, I don't want to just be idling there. Because then it kind of makes it a little bit of a pain in the ass. Like, if I want to do a jump cut or something. And oh, am I high enough?
Yeah, I don't believe in doing jump cuts unless it's absolutely just ridiculous. Because I feel like it creates a different feel. Like, if someone's watching it, they think, oh, well, this is so easy, but it might not be. You might legitimately be stuck or have a hard time with something, and that's part of the game. You know what I mean? Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, I try not to do jump cuts just because they're a pain in the ass. But if there's something specific, like I'm just kind of walking around and nothing's happening, I might do like a fade, and I'm usually pretty honest about it. Like I say, okay, well, I'm gonna have to take a jump cut here to figure this out. Something along those lines. Okay, so I gotta be really quick here because okay, Go! Ooh. That was a little bit of a tight squeeze.
So yeah, you would have gone down with that. That could have not gone well.
Shit. Oh, okay, he survived the drop. I was afraid that drop was a little bit too big. But yeah, if I hadn't backpedaled when I dropped that off, my platform underneath me would have disappeared.
But yeah, I agree. It's a totally different experience sitting there playing just, you know, on your own for your own enjoyment versus having a degree of audience awareness, I guess you could call it, and the need to basically motor mouth the whole time while you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like I don't just I don't try to just kind of fill the microphone unnecessarily if I don't really have anything to say, but at the same time I don't try to have just complete silence. You know, because if it's going on for like 5 minutes straight and I haven't said anything, that's, you know, that's a little weird. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Well, here's another
mind control puzzle.
Yep.
I always get excited for these now.
Yep, little 1950s sci-fi brain switching helmet thing.
Yeah. So this is one of the ones that took me an ungodly amount of time to figure out the first time that I tried it, but luckily the guy in the stream was very helpful. There we go. So closing that door is actually very crucial because they need to both step on at the same time. So that guy just needs to get kind of stuck up against the wall while the other guy walks back, and now they'll meet in the middle. It was very hard to figure out the first time I ever did it.
Oh, so that's what those four lights indicate, whether or not the switch is pressed, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so, because before they were both on yellow and now they're both on white. And then now here's something else that we didn't really bring up. Before in the background when they were loading up the people into the truck, there was like some wrecked cars and stuff that had been there for a while, and here we've got like a train wreck in the background. So the place is dilapidated. So I feel like there was probably some kind of catastrophic event that I don't know if it was regional or if it was global. And if that's the case, are they controlling these people out of a sense of, you know, being an evil tyrannical government, or is this an act of desperation? Yeah.
I mean, if they're alien brainworms, it's probably just a standard conquer humanity thing, but, you know, it's hard to say.
It could be, yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. If you got alien brainworms, or I guess in the case of the pig, alien butt mind control worms, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think my theory on that is that maybe it was a parasite they discovered, and then they realized that there was like some kind of mind control aspect to it, and then they realized that, you know, we could do something with this. Or if you're familiar with Project MK Ultra that the CIA had performed, you know, back after World War II, they were actually trying to figure out how to control people's minds. So this maybe is
most people have heard of that, I think.
Yeah, so I wonder, is this just an extension of that? Like, is this a massive CIA op? Oh, that was just barely made that. So okay, so we see a little something in the background there. Now they're getting them marched along, and we've got a guard there. I don't think the guard is armed. I can't tell from here.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying about like watching them move, like the very, very, very basic motor control.
Yeah, and they're like, some of them are kind of limp. Yeah, like they're zombie like. Right. Yeah. Now normally I would go up, but there's actually a little secret that I want to just check out down here. This is also kind of telling of the story. You hear like this ominous music in the background if you listen carefully, but it's not in-game music. It's coming from that audio player that's there, and I actually have to crank up the audio a lot on my controller here to hear it.
Oh, so that thing that looks kind of like a reel-to-reel tape is what's doing it?
A reel-to-reel tape?
Is that I'm trying to see because I mean, okay, how the sausage is made. Nathan is streaming his desktop to me via the magic of the internet. It looks like you're standing behind something that looks like a reel-to-reel tape to me. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah. So like, I'm guessing that that's an audio player. Oh, do I still have you on there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I can still
Okay.
hear. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. There's a little bit of delay. I sort of heard a little funny sound. I thought that the we had lost connection, but yeah. And again, I gotta wonder, like, is that being is the music somehow used to help soothe or help with the mind control process? Like
Certainly could be. I've heard of that in other science fiction before, and back when David Tennant was Doctor Who. I don't know if you follow that. If you remember, when the Master took over the world, he had something that would go like dun 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 dun, and it was just a subliminal thing that would make people just obey. You
right,
know,
right, yeah.
and like people would find themselves tapping it with a pencil and wouldn't even realize it, and they were all just under his control. So yeah.
Oh, very interesting. Okay, yeah, yeah, because the CIA, in MK Ultra, they did try to use subliminal methods as well, and audio based things. And if you've ever played the Mass Effect series, in Mass Effect, you discovered the Reapers also have this aspect of mind control that they can use to influence the masses, and it involves like ultrasonic noise and using subliminal message. So yeah, that's kind of my guess as well, that it somehow still falls in line with that.
Yeah, I played 1 through 3. I never got Andromeda, and from what I heard, that was a good choice.
Yeah, same here. I didn't bother with Andromeda 2 because after seeing the whole facial animation debacle and just some other, for lack of going into too much detail, nonsense that's in the game, I'm glad I didn't pick it up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, so that's about 17 minutes into this episode. So I think that's probably also a pretty good natural stopping point. So maybe we'll pick up next time with this.
All right, sounds good.
All right. See you in the next episode.